don't want you to be, I would like you to hit the nail on the head. Right, there's many of the people here are practitioners, of course, in the industry. So let us get your point well. What more do you think is expected of organized labor or activists and comrades? What is needed for them to do in such a way that both the employers, employees, and of course the union, they can move forward better.
Yeah, I've said it all. It all bursts down to ability to improve the skills of emotional intelligence. Because the skills of emotional intelligence solves problems. With that skill, you can even manipulate your employer and get your way. Right? When you are proficient in the use of emotional intelligence, there is nothing that you cannot achieve. Okay?
Can you just quickly give us an example of what you were saying so we get it right?
Alright. For instance, if you are pushing for a particular matter that relates to me or to a group of people, and you found them, instead of being antagonistic, okay, instead of having a hardliner approach towards what you are putting across, okay, right? But they come around trying to understand you, because emotional intelligence is all about understanding your emotions and also understanding the emotions of the other person with a view to coming up with a positive result. So now, with the understanding, agreeing with you does not mean I'm submitting my power. It's a way for you to relax on whatever you are putting across, for you to even understand me. Because if I don't appear to understanding you, there's no way you understand me, and you'll not be able to shift your position. That's all about emotional intelligence.
All right, many thanks. Thanks for the submission. That's Dr. Aware with me. Please, let's take the mic to, let's take this mic to Comrade Fumisese. Please, because we are managing our time, Comrade Fumisese, let me just quickly ask you, can there be alternative approach to demanding the rights of workers from government, apart from protest and strike?
Thank you very much. Labour has many instruments that we use before we use the last instrument that you mentioned, which is the strike. We have instruments like negotiation, and we have instruments like dialogue. Then when all those instruments, when we fail to get the attention of the government or the attention of the people that we need to, dialogue with, discuss with, or negotiate with, that is when we give warning. After communication breakdown, we give warning. After the warning, the first warning, there will be second warning. If there is second warning and they did not feel that we are important, then we will not also fail to use the last instrument, which is the language that they prefer mostly in this part of our country. In the other part of developed countries, they don't even wait for their workers to use the last instrument. And any sector that fails in that instance, in instance, and make the workers to use their last instrument, most of the time you see the minister, they will tender their letter of resignation. But here in Nigeria, they will develop this skill. And that hard mind that they have, most of the time, our leaders carry that mind that they just want to go there for their own benefits. In most of the cases, or to go and do the bidding of those who put them in office.
So in a nutshell, so do you think there are other alternatives or not in the mandate for workers?
The other alternative is that our voices needs to be heard, and we should continue to pressurize. And you can see that recently, government still want to silence the last voices that still remain in the country. In the past, the voices that were so raised jointly with Labour used to be the voices of the civil societies. The CLO, led by Beko Ransom Kuti, there used to be one Fumi Obe, then Ayo Obe, then Yinka Odumaki Ojo, okay, and so many, including Fela himself, using his own talent to hit government and also to make the voice to be heard loud and clear everywhere. But these days, you could see that some voices have been silenced or they have, cooled down. And the remaining voices that is still challenging the government is the voice that they are accusing wrongly of sponsoring terrorism. They could have seen Pepe yesterday if they have carried out their shameless acts against Ajero. We were fully prepared. What they see during the end bad governance, when most of the political actors they went to hide, they couldn't come out. They could have seen it and suffer it in the hand of the workers. Because, we did not participate. Labour did not participate. If we had participated, they would have had the boot on the neck of
the organized labor.
Yes.
All right. Thank you so much, my friend. Thanks for the question. Please round of applause for covering success.
Sorry, I want to draw you back a bit.
Please.
My brother said
Contribution.
yesterday when we were doing the facility tour at Radio Lagos and LTE, I asked the question at the traffic review that what is the capacity of their transmitter. I was told that it is 5 kilowatts. And to me, 5 kilowatts is not enough for these Lagos, because those are the what do they call this now? This one that leads to the axis might not be able to hear, and they will need the service of this traffic radio. The labor union can work for the management by probably with collaboration with the management to visit the approving authority, that's the NBC, which may flag them if they exceed that 5 kilowatts. The government will do their own part by giving them 10 kilowatts transmitter so that it will cover the whole of Lagos. So that's my take on that.
All right,
and I know if there is improvement in the service, there will be improvement in the generation of income, which will bring better rates for the workers.
Solidarity. You know that everything will politicize in this country. We politicize everything. But let me also implore us. I want to support it that if the management can work rightly with labor unions, you don't need to run to the government at all times. If you are doing it right, Nigerians will be ready to support your station. You can look for other means and other ways of getting money to increase your kilowatts. In fact, if you are bringing out news and other programs that Nigerians actually prefer, do GoFundMe, do other fundraising activities, and then you can also surprise the government
Now, as you want to speak on that emotional intelligence, let me also pose this question to you. I want to know your suggestions as regards factors that can motivate or inspire Nigerian workers to perform optimally. Of course, with your return age, increased productivity at work. Now, the reason why I'm asking the question is because in other clients, it might not be money-driven, benefits that works, but in a nation where the economy is almost at the knees, or let me say, the economy is right now, it's shaking. What would you suggest as those motivational factors that will aid the Nigerian worker to perform optimally?
Thank you. Let's address the emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence is dimensional. Just dimension. It is multi. What do I mean? If the worker is exhibiting emotional intelligence, what of motivation?
Exactly.
Like we are talking about Nigeria, Labour accepted 70,000 naira based on consideration of so many factors that this country must not collapse. But those managing the country, the collapse. Apparently not, because are they also shedding their own weight? They are not shedding. When we go to the market, that relatives are going, their relatives that have needed through extra budgetary allocations, through security votes, and workers don't have access to that. So I am saying that emotional intelligence requires it is in two ways. Those who are managing organizations, they should also be interested in the well-being of their workforce. Now let me talk about how to motivate. There are so many ways to motivate. A worker that you are giving 70,000 naira to, how much is a primary paying in a private school? I have like 2 children, and I have to send them to school. And there is no government school that meets my aspiration. But if government can make education a bit more accessible, it will reduce the financial burden on the workers. I am sick. I need to be treated. From this 70,000 naira, I get to the general hospital. They tell me that I should not do scan outside, where they will cut my head. Are you getting me? Should the government not have these facilities in the public hospitals? If those ones are available, the workers will be motivated. Again, when you look at it, I've worked for 35 years, and I'm about going home. I don't know what I'm going to meet at home in terms of my retirement benefits. I don't even know when it will come out. I'm not sure I'm the one that will collect it. Why will I not steal? Why will I not cut corners? Why I'm not justifying that, but I'm saying the guys are there, the traps are there, that the workers we also want to say, let me fulfill my own age first. The government or the organizations must ensure that the life after work of the workers is protected. If it is protected, you can drive a slave. And even the way you talk to people, I'm talking about motivation. Like the guy I spoke in the morning, you can make mistakes. Only God is infallible. We are all fallible. We can make mistakes. And when you make mistakes, should it now be to cut your head? No. Correct in error and in love. Correct errors in love. Draw the person you have made mistakes. Ordinarily, we should have sacked, but we will not sack you. I'll give you another
me pass it to Dr. Layinka Adadun. Okay, Doc, it's been it's a recurrent as well, whereby the Nigerian government, in most cases, always they are more reactive rather than being proactive, because when one of the panelists was speaking earlier, he talked about emotional intelligence and all that, and sometimes I wonder if we actually, if we are looking or considering the state of health of some of these converts who come out to fight for Nigerians. That also reminds me, during the last hashtag End Bad Governance in Nigeria, we lost a barrister Ogulano, of course, after the whole of the shouting and what's it called, the park there. Because sometimes, because they are so passionate about demanding for what is right for the people, they even do it not even remembering their own state of health. And I've been wondering, why must it be that the government that has promised, especially practicing democracy, government of the people for the people, and they will always wait to be relayed before you do what you're supposed to do? As an academic, what do you think, or what would you suggest to government on the way forward?
One of the things I enjoy so much in Daniel's book is the historical context in which book was taken from the beginning. Many unionists do not remember the origin of trade unionism in Nigeria. But we all remember that for the strike of 1945 led by Prague, the nationalists were losing touch. But the labor unionists now give it to them that just get the economy moving down, the government will respond. And that has been the stance of the trade unionists and the government. And when you talk of those who have a government losing focus when they get there, it's a Nigerian thing. It's the human thing. Look around you today. Some of your friends, your colleagues, have just become special assistants or senior special assistant to a governor, to a commissioner, to even the local government chairman. And they are forgotten your phone number. They will not pick your phone again. It's a natural thing. Let us be realistic. We are all given. Those we put in government today, despite their shortcomings, if they come back in 2027, some of us here will campaign for them. Yes or no? Yes. It's a natural thing. Sometimes, some of these things are created by the light to show me your friend. I'll tell you how a person you are. We only choose those who will reflect our own aspirations. And at the time the best time to get a politician kneeling down for you is before the election. But some of us will get so much carried away by the face cap, the vest, the envelopes, the bags of rice, in everything. If there's any problem, the only thing they do is let's satisfy them. We're talking of palliatives, giving us rice, and we are hungry. Sometimes I think it is the society itself that needs to be energized. And who will do this work? The civil society and the labor unions. When you remember that before the strike in 1945, I didn't want it, but the colonial officers felt, well, we need it. They thought they would have it. But because many of those in labor unions then have been exposed to the weakness of the white in the First and Second World War. Remember in the First World War, Nigerians were drafted to fight for the Queen. Remember that time, God saved the Queen. And they had to save the Queen. In the Second World War, same thing happened. But then I saw the weakness of the white. And with their experience, they came back home, supporting the nationalists. And because the nationalists will only talk grammar, this guy said, we are the ones running the economy. When Prime Minister called for the strike, everybody thought it was not possible. It went beyond beyond expectation. When you go through the first two chapters of the book, you find out that there were many inducements in the background. Inducements made on the labor leaders to call off the strike. They refused. We are there already. We are already at the river. We must not shout of course. That can continue today. But the fear is this. We have labor leaders whose actions sometimes are read by those they are living with pecuniary interest. They will say they don't settle down. Maybe the man has never seen those things attacking. Those is taken out to the counter to the laundry. But our people believe they don't settle down. Oh, they are doing that because it's not from this part of the country or because it's from this part. Until we have a massive political education by the civil service organizations and the labor unions. Tell us why we need to join a political party. When people talk about the party, one labor, one the other, APC, what is the difference?
So, sir, in a nutshell, sorry, sir, in a nutshell,
So in the nutshell, the labor union and the civil service organization should go back to the drawing board. Let's forget those who are there. When anytime you have somebody in government, you are lost. We can work. Let us be ourselves as a society. Let us begin to build a politically conscious society by telling them the expectation of every office. Not that it's my man, get into it. No.
All right, thank you, sir. To end this discussion, I would like to get the final submission of Dr. Awe Obey. And this time, of course, the ultimate goal of this very book is how to enhance worker satisfaction, cause increase workplace productivity. When Dr. Ofamba was speaking, she talked about some factors that can actually aid a worker's performance, about which she said transportation and all of the things, health, skin, and what have you. For the private sector of where you are from, what would be your advice all the way forward for employers of labor? Because right now we talk about the 70,000 naira national minimum wage, even if the public sector are paying. What about the private sector? How many of them are willing at this moment to effect this very national minimum wage?
Yeah, thank you. The private sector is highly fragmented. You understand, right? You have a small scale industry, you have medium, and what have you. But in case of organized private sector, what we're talking about organized private sector, the small scale industry or business owner is allowed, for instance. And of course, in our private homes, we are also employing of labor. You have your security guard, your nanny,
Assistant.
you understand? Can you afford the 70K for the nanny, for instance? For the cook, thank you, sir. Can you afford the 70K? The answer is no. Let's be realistic. Okay? But if you cannot afford it, for instance, I have a guard in my office, for instance. We outsource that guard. As a matter of fact, we pay them with the company 55,000 naira, and the company ends up paying the guy 35. This happened yesterday. I told my secretary to get some stuff for me at Boko. She asked me how many bread I needed. I actually needed one. I told her to buy 2. She bought 2. She bring it upstairs. I told her, go and give one to the guy. You understand what I'm saying? This guy, for instance, is not on my payroll, for instance. But as individuals, we have to begin with ourselves. Those working for us, the dry cleaners, there are homes where we have people that come over the weekend to wash up for you to clean the house. Apart from what you agree to giving him or her, there could be some extras. last thing, there's also an introduction of Commonwealth in my organization, for example, and some other progressive organizations. What we refer to as Commonwealth is that at the end of the quarter, right, the profit the organization makes, right, a certain percentage is given to all staffs to share from. Okay, so by so doing, we'll be pushing the effect of the economy. Thank you.
Okay, beautiful. Thank you so much. And I just hope that based on Dr. Aweobi's and submission, other employers of labor can also learn from this. The need for you not to look at just the salary which you're giving to your workers, the need for you to support them. Because there are different ways you can support, just an example of what he said. But of course, like you say, the question is, I hope what you said is what you practice. All right, so I would have loved to bring this to an end, but of course, Comrade Sessi, NLC Chairman Lagos State, is begging to make
solidarity forever. You know, as the labor leader and as the chief servant of the workers in Lagos State, I still need to make an inference to what Dr. Awe has said. We thank God that the chambers now, the red and the green chambers, they are now coming to the reality of their work, that they need to represent the people. And you know the voices of the workers. In most of the instances, the workers, mostly those who are in the informal sector, in the private sector, they are the most vulnerable. People use them, abuse them, and do all sorts, including our journalists, including members of Nigerian Union of Journalists, RATTAWU. I want it to be big to those who employ them in the private sector. They don't pay them accordingly. Emotional instability in their own life is there. You use them to make money, you use them to make the name of your own company at their own detriment. How much is 70,000 naira? Even the 70,000 naira now, it is the minimum and it has now become a law. No, if we are running any outsourced companies, no worker, either your house helper or your driver or your security. In Lagos State, I will put my phone number everywhere. Immediately we have the details from the salaries and wages from agency. Immediately we have the templates. We will commence the fight and struggle. We will take the struggle to the public, to the private, to homes that employs workers. If you don't have the workers to employ workers, and don't employ them, don't exploit, it's exploitation.
All right, thank you.
Allow them to also breathe. Don't put your leg on their neck.
Exactly.
Because we are one thing economically. Nobody can survive with the 70,000. So it's just a manageable money, survivor wage, and not decent wage. It's not a living wage. So if you still want to do it, and you say that you are running consultancy firm, they will give you their money. You want to charge their money, we will mobilize and we will ensure that you will visit you with the rank of Nigerian workers.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Comrade Sessi, Chairperson of Lagos State. Well, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, of course, this is where we close the discussion on the topic of discussion, which is a workers' interest and organizational survival. Let me tell you, my panelists, and it is important for me to also let you know who the panelists are. Dr. Shegun, beg your pardon, Dr. Olainka Adagun, thank you so much, sir, for your time. Comrade Sessi, Chairperson of Lagos State, thank you so much, Mark, for your contribution. Comrade Adewale Akunde, RATTAWU Treasurer, thank you so much, sir, for Comrade Doctor, beg your pardon. Comrade Doctor Mrs. Olufunke Faduba. Thank you so much for your consideration. And finally, the man from the private sector, ladies and gentlemen, give a resounding applause to Dr. Awe Owe. Thank you so much, sir. Well, my name is Adenike Owe Ajiboye. Thank you so much for your time.
For the panelists, but before they leave, thank you very much. Before they leave, they will be unveiling. I'm going to be calling some other people to join them this afternoon to unveil and present the book that has been authored by Comrade Gary Durosme. I'll let you say this very quickly. In the words of Ronald Reagan, it says, where free unions and collective bargaining are forbidden, freedom is lost. On that note, while they are preparing, I would really like to recognize the presence of the chairman of the Joint Negotiation Council, Comrade Rahman Baluko. You're welcome. Also, while the panelists were on, we had coming the representative of the DG Akron, Director of Finance and Account, Mr. Ojo Emmanuel. Let's put our hands together for Mr. Ojo Emmanuel. So, the moment we have all been waiting for, the unveiling of the book, Workers' Interests and Organizational Structure. Permit me very quickly to invite the people on this side of the podium to this place, while I invite Dr. Yemisi Bamoshe, please. Dr. Yemisi Bamoshe, Comrade Israel Ogolade, Ross, the General Manager of Lagos Traffic Radio, has taken 20 copies of the book. But right now, we'll be unveiling. Tom will be here. The author will be here. Is your spouse here? My spouse, please come forward. Without your support, you couldn't have written the book. I don't wish you can. You are strong people. If you don't give anyone a peace at home, the person will not have peace. Chairman RATTAWU Lagos, where you are, please come forward. No, you are coming forward. No, you are coming forward. Solidarity! Be coming down. Come. This is your show. Please come forward. It's your show. And that's why I invited the spouse also. It's our show. This is RATTAWU Lagos show. Mama is here. So now, we are going to be unveiling. Okay, photographer, are we ready? Media, are we ready? I'm going to have the Mama State Chairman on one side. I'm going to have the RATTAWU Lagos Chapter Chairman on one side, please. I want to have you on one side. JNC, please, I want to have you beside Mama here. Please, you be here. We are waiting, please. The representative of the national president. Please, ma'am, you're going to be here, please. We are going to be unveiling. Fiverr. In the name of God the Father, I thought we were bending down. In the name of God the Father, can we all take a copy of the book and to take the final photograph? Yes, we are launching. Let them take one. So I'm going to start with the representative of the president.
On behalf of the national president of RATTAWU to buy 20 copies.
Isn't that wonderful? We have just started. Mama State. The ball is in your court. You can see me stepping back, stepping forward. Mama?
Nigeria Labour Congress Lagos
said. And GS is also supporting the sum of 200,000 naira.
RATTAWU Lagos, please.
To the glory of God, and on behalf of RATTAWU Lagos State Council, we shall be buying. Oh, I sincerely salute the leaders of the government of the
Thank you very much. I'm going to give to the DG, the representative of the DG of ACOM. Your dressing, thank God it's Friday. You are going to do more than 500. Oh, yeah.
Glory. The general have an approval to take 10 copies of
Okay, I want to congratulate them on it.
generation and generation. Copies on this.
Please.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's an awesome. I told him that he's going to mentor me in releasing what I have been working on as well in terms of my own book for some time. Sincerely, can we all please put our hands together on behalf of our organization, the Nigerian Employers Consultative Association, and my Director General, Mr. Adewale Smart Oyeriki. We want to say congratulations. We are going to take a few copies, and I assure you, because of course you are workers, that we're going to do you proud.
Yeah, thank you so much. This is a wonderful occasion, and we want to congratulate Rosimi. Essentially, the chairman of our organization has been listed to award this event. And we discussed is to make a presentation of the figure is launching this book. So I will await Mr. River. If I made a mention of a figure, if I want to talk it and do better than me. I think comrade Daddy know about that. So I will await Mr. River for him to announce the figure. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Dr. Mr. Kaboshe, shall I come to you? Thank you very much.
I cherish anything that is intellectual, and there's room for Rasta to praise him, and he knows what we have done for it. Thank you.
You see, when you are doing an organization, and you are preparing your exit, always look back at those who want to leave behind. Want to keep it back. This man want to get it back. But that was not the way we thought about. Ladies and gentlemen, I take side with my brother, Dr. Yemisi Ambangoni. Yemisi Ambangoni, that all of you will have a lot, I have potential minds among you. I will encourage you to write. But, so, it brings something beyond marketing, is writing. Writing doesn't take anything. I thought I had done my kids on the preparation of the book until our friend, our former boss, okay, well, okay. So, let us tell the whole world that unionism has gone beyond people can get. You now use your brain. That has shown us it is possible. Since it is possible for you, it is possible for everybody. If you don't have anything to write about yourself. If you have nothing to write about yourself, just write and criticize the government. You will get responses. Thank you very much. For the money aspect, Fumi will bail me out because truth is better than that.
So between myself and Dr. Lion Kadago, we'll be taking 5 copies for 50,000 naira. So I'm going to invite the states, if it is states, Ondo State, chapter, Oyo, Osun, please can we have your representative so that you can pick your copies? Oguda. Ogun, don't form my hand though, I'm from Ogun State though, don't form my hand. Okay, so we can go and have our seats. Photographers put on the pictures, I don't want to take my mommy's and daddy's standing. Can I have the state chapters? Can I have the state chapters, please? So, while we are getting the state chapters ready, we are going to play a video, a short documentary of the book and the inspiration behind the book. Are we together? Are we together, please? There are some individuals that came with a bag of money. They are not part of the people that were here earlier. They came with a bag. The bag is outside. Please, I'm inviting the chapters and individuals that would like to launch the book. Individuals that would like to launch the book. Dr. Spencer, are you here? Yes. I am a labor leader from 1971. I am still a labor leader. I come here to appreciate that my friend, Mr. RATTAWU. I'm from the trade union of the transport education. Also, I want to recognize this congresswoman, which she's from the same profession with my wife. We came together from the human care, the nurses, the metro, whatever they are. And she left her job to become the woman leader today in Lagos. She's also here, please from silence now. She's also here, she's traveled all over her years as a worker. And I will buy on behalf of the family of the VRT operators. I had my big sister talking about transportation. What we are having now is not what we're supposed to have. The government has just put those beautiful buses on ground. There are no insurance on them. So that's it. Please go home. Stop gossiping. Stop proposing. Stop looking for little things. These 5 years of material. This little 1,000, 2,000, and let us a big family, a big family. With the Almighty God, don't let a big family power. Praise the Lord. So we are here now. That agency of Nigeria, thank you for bringing me out. Thank you, thank you that you are here. And that's your colleague, your senior. It's nice for you to work with prosperity for this community. Thank you, madam. Let's put our hands together. Daddy, how much are you giving us, sir? Okay, sir. Osun State Council, Oyo State Council. Yes, sir. Over to you.
Thank you, my welcome. Greatest RATTAWU, we want to congratulate our brother, our senior comrade, and our good friend, our leader indeed, comrade Darius Kumusini, for this book workers' interest and organizational survivor, and his birthday that was held 3 days ago. Happy birthday, long life. And on behalf of the State Council, ESCO, and the SEC, the SAC and SEC of RATTAWU, of the State Council, we have actually one for the SAC 86. We are going to launch this very great achievement book on.
Please, can you go with it so that you get the figure for me? Please, can you go with it? Ushers, can you go with it?
But let me say this one. It discussed with the general manager, Mr. Oluwati Popola. On behalf of Broadcasting Service of the State, we are taking.
Can we have Oyo State Council? Are you here? Oyo State Council. Osun, yes.
Great RATTAWU. Let me quickly set this. So my list I start by that rule, which is the system rule of public servants throughout Nigeria. But I've seen our colleagues know what those people can do. Second that we're taking file, I'll get back to you.
Thank you very much. Can we have Comrade Happiness? Comrade Happiness, are you here? Can we have Oyo? Where is Oyo? Okay.
Solidarity. Solidarity. Well, I will not waste our time. I'm standing on the existing protocols. On behalf of my chairman, who is the Bishop, Ross Organizer and leader, he has been a very, very good leader. 2 weeks we are taking file, like I said, we came out in a very, very good call.
Thank you very much. Who said? Oh, Comrade Happiness, you're welcome.
Men are great. Men are great. Okay, I'm a lover of good things, you know.
Okay, we invite individuals. This is I want to launch on behalf of budget units. We are inviting individuals. If you want to launch on your own, please come forward. You want to launch by yourself and myself and myself. Please, you can come forward.
Education. So I'm going to launch 2 for a sum of 10,000 naira.
I'd like to call the chairman of the chairman. The chairman of the chairman. Please come forward and launch as the chairman of the chairman. Not as a role, as the chairman of the chairman.
Thank you very much, the chairman, the co-chairman, the Southwest.
Okay, so let me quickly go in another direction. Can we have the LTV 8 RATTAWU chapter? Radio Lagos is here. Go ahead. Radio Lagos. Can we have traffic radio? Traffic radio chapter. Is it the same? When you want to do collective, when you want to put money now, you say I'm in radio Lagos, I'm in traffic radio. We want to separate the money. It's money matter.
On behalf of Radio Lagos, the QFM chapter, unfortunately where the BP belongs. So, we'll be taking 10 copies and the money move it. We bring the money later. We don't want to disclose it. It's my BP. So I'm not disclosing 10 copies.
Can we have the chairman voice of Nigeria? Chairman voice of Nigeria, please.
On behalf of RATTAWU Lagos Commission chapter, we are going to put 10 copies, and for sake of the we have discussed with the undisclosed amount to something.
Chairman voice of Nigeria, you're welcome. Thank you very much for coming.
Solidarity. It's a very great pleasure to be here in this very profound initiative by one of our leaders, Comrade Director.
comrade in the party well.
And to the greatest RATTAWU, the new CJC of the Nigerian chapter, RATTAWU is very proud of this initiative, and we will be picking 2 copies for a sum of 20,000 naira. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And we have men's fellowship life games, men's fellowship, RCCG Life Gate Parish, men's fellowship. Are they here?
Thank you. Okay, so on behalf of the next fellowship, RCCG, we'll take 5 copies for 50,000 naira.
From Mr. Edele, I'm waiting for Mr. Ubango. Do we have other people that would like to launch the book, please? Do we have national, the representative? National Troop, the representative, please. Okay, National Troop, you're welcome.
Great RATTAWU. On behalf of the National Troop, we will be picking 2 copies and will communicate with the organizer.
Thank you very much. Can we have the video very quickly as we prepare for the awards? Can we have the video? We want to thank you all for your patience. It's been indeed a wonderful event. National Theatre.
Great RATTAWU. We are here to support our Vice President Southwest. 3 copies for 10,000 naira. RATTAWU National Theatre Chapter. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Can we have the video very quickly before we go into the awards?
That the survival of business organization is a critical issue in this present global economy. Meanwhile, the conflicts of interest between workers and employers is becoming alarming, coupled with its adverse effects.
Okay, you are launching. Okay, go ahead.
Greatness RATTAWU. On behalf of Siva, we are launching 3 copies for 10,000.
CUC.
Solidarity. My name is Comrade Abel. I'm the Secretary Trade Union Congress of Nigeria, Lagos State Council. First of all, let me apologize for coming this late. I just had an official engagement by the Lagos State Government Service. Nevertheless, I've been asked to represent the State Council by the State Chairman, Comrade Benga Dayo, and he has asked us to actually support this launch with a sum of 100,000 naira. Any copy you give us is okay. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Can we have NTA? Can we have FRCN? FRCN? NTA? NCAC?
Great RATTAWU. For arts and culture, Lagos State. 3 copies.
The intellectual prowess of our Southwest RATTAWU Chairman, President, with the sum of 10,000 naira, we want to pick 3 copies.
Thank you very much. Do we have NTA here? FRCN? Is FRCN here? NCA, yeah, you're welcome.
Great RATTAWU. Greatest and greatest RATTAWU. On behalf of my chapter, MTA to Lagos Medical Center.
Great RATTAWU. Of the greatest RATTAWU. On behalf of myself and my hand after my heart. Very intelligent. Yes. So we'll be supporting with 20,000 naira. We will be. Thank you.
Great RATTAWU. RATTAWU B. RATTAWU B. Good to start welfareism. I want to celebrate our coverage Darren City. Well, I'm glad that I was able to make it at the end of the day here. It's a very good story. Someone sensitive to start welfareism, and I appreciate his passion as a comrade. And so, for the department, just like Engineer Igbago, she just dashed the leaves already. For my department, I'll get back to comrade Darren, but for the purpose of this meeting,
thank you very much. Put your hands together for Mama. Thank you, yes, sir.
Great RATTAWU. Great RATTAWU. RATTAWU Papa. RATTAWU Togo. On behalf of National Museum Lagos, my chapter, we are supporting the book launch of our Southwest Chairman, Comrade Darren, 3 copies for the sum of 10,000 naira.
Great RATTAWU. On behalf of the Federal Radio Corporation of Nigeria, headquarters next, we shall be supporting Comrade Darren with 20,000 for 5 copies.
Thank you very much. Film sensors. Film sensor, are they here? Film sensor. So we play the video.
This organization is a critical issue in this present global economy. Meanwhile, the conflicts of interest between workers and employers in the common land, coupled with its adverse effects on gross domestic output. Join me via NWU as we launch the book titled Workers' Interests and Eventual Survival. On Friday, 30th August 2024, the time is 11 a.m. This will discuss modern concepts in labor dispute prevention necessary for workplace productivity, organizational survival, and national development. This will address topical issues in labor movements and offer practical solutions, drawing from real life experience and scenario to explain the new concepts in tribunal administration. Actually, this is invaluable resource for employee representatives, for employer, for labor leaders, and for government officials that are interested in emerging tribunal management concepts. You need to get it up. Prompt resolution of conflicts between employee representative and employer is one of the major factors for increased productivity at workplace. Their copy of this book is going to be available from September 1st, 2024, in order to show around. And let's contribute as quarter to the productivity of our workplace. Join us together with me as we define the workplace for national